came in. Another thing we're gonna have to wait and see for is a Black Panther game. Really, real mood shift here. I'm pulling from Tom Ivan at VGC Electronic Arts. We call them EA, brother. Has announced that a Black Panther game is in development at recently established internal studio Cliffhanger Games. Sidebar: you remember the movie Cliffhanger starring Sylvester Stallone?
Yeah, of course, dude. With the fucking napalm.
Yeah, we had that on Laserdisc.
Is that the same movie that had the napalm? What was the movie with the napalm? Not Point Break. Not Dante's Peak. I'm naming all the movies you love.
I mean, I feel like napalm was probably in a Rambo.
I want to say Zach Galifianakis was in it. Hold on, keep talking.
All right, you go find that. As previously reported, the studio was formed in 2021. Cayman.
Yeah.
And is led by Kevin, I said. Kevin. That name is Kevin, for those of you following at home. Kevin Stevens. That's where I got the even from, Stevens. Kevin Stevens. My brain is melting. Who was boss of Warner's Monolith during development of Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor and Middle-earth: Shadow of War. In addition to leaders from those games, Cliffhanger's team includes veterans of franchises including Halo, God of War, and Call of Duty. All franchises owned by Microsoft, by the way, according to EA. The original third-person single-player Black Panther game is being developed in collaboration with Marvel Games, you think? Quote, we want our game to enable players to feel what it's like to be worthy of the Black Panther mantle in unique, story-driven ways, and we want Cliffhanger Games to empower everyone on our team as we collaborate to bring this amazing world to life. They go on to say, it's going to be a rich sandbox, blah, 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 all that stuff. I know we have talked about this show, or on this show rather, Cayman, your kind of general jadedness on Marvel as a whole IP from the amount of movies and shows that have been coming out. Does a Black Panther video game do anything for you? Knowing that it's, potentially from the same people as like the Shadow of War games?
No.
Nothing.
Honestly, I didn't like Shadow of Mordor or Shadow of War.
That might be a benefit here because they just worked on it. That doesn't mean that this game is going to necessarily be anything like that. But yeah, I don't know. I'm a little confused by it, if I'm being honest, because remember a few months ago we had that story of the Amy Hennig game that's like Captain America and Black Panther.
Yeah,
not that there can't be two Black Panther games, not that there couldn't be two Captain America games. It just feels like strikingly similar, or like shockingly similar, that there's just a different Black Panther solo IP game. But I mean, I love the character, I love the IP, I like third person action story driven games, so like it's checking all my boxes. So we'll see. I mean,
I don't know,
going to see this game for at least 5 years though.
Yeah, I just like feel kind of like, obviously I'm very excited about Marvel's Spider-Man because I know what I'm getting,
Sure.
And I think that's what's different. Is like I don't know what I'm getting with this, and honestly, I don't know. Like I'm just tired, Patrick. I'm just tired.
We just need to bundle.
By the way, the movie I was looking for was Vertical Limit. I don't know why. I had Zach Galifianakis in it. He was in a movie called Out Cold, though, that was a snow film. This movie has Chris O'Donnell, Scott Glenn, Bill Paxton.
My personal friend, Bill Paxton, the late Bill Paxton.
It also has one of my personal favorite actors of all time, Ben Mendelsohn. I fucking love Ben Mendelsohn.
I like him too.
Yeah. Vertical Limit, guys. You should go check it out. They're on top of K-12, and I'm pretty sure there's napalm involved, and it's pretty.
How about that?
Cool
I think
movie,
I think I've seen Vertical Limit. Yeah, I've definitely seen Vertical Limit.
Dude, it's like it was like right around the same time as Dante's Peak.
Yeah.
It's like that big, like movies like that.
Yeah.
Do you remember that time? Remember that time that we did Trash Your Pass and you created a fake movie that was called like David's Hairline or something like that?
I bet it was just Dante's Peak.
Yeah,
absolutely, and I won.
You did? Okay, no. That was it's contentious. Looking for a rematch on that one.
Well, we'll see. But yeah, so keep your eyes out on that if that sounds interesting to you. But I mean, it's going to be a while. It's going to be a while.
You know what's not going to be a while, Patrick?
Originally, I must have had some sort of when I was creating the show kind of agenda, I must have had some sort of nice little segue here, because the headline I have for this next story is just, speaking of incoming, Baldur's Gate 3 is going to let you fuck a bear. Well, a druid in bear form came in. I'm yet again pulling from IGN, but and Wesley Inpool at IGN. Baldur's Gate 3 developer Larian, not sure how you say that, probably Larian, has teased some unusual romance options in the upcoming fantasy role-playing game. Spoilers for Baldur's Gate 3 ahead. I mean, they announced it, so I feel like the game's not even out yet, and they're already spoiling their own game, so like it must not be that big a spoiler.
It's true.
One character Baldur's Gate 3 fans have had their eyes on throughout the game's early access period is the druid Halsin. I don't know if Liz McLean's in the chat, but Liz, you need to look up Halsin, because if people are lusting over him, I'm sure you're fucking ready for it.
He fucking looks like a hockey player, baby.
Halsin is an NPC and potential companion who can be rescued from a prison, but play your cards right, and Halsin can be so much more. Literally, as a druid, Halsin can temporarily wild shape, they call it, into a bear, and he does this during a romance cutscene. Larian showed off the furry encounter during a panel from Hellstream that you can see in this tweet video below, which I did not bring. Yeah. In an interview with IGN, Larian boss Sven Vinky called Baldur's Gate 3's bear sex scene, quote, hilarious. Every single person who's seen it is like, oh my God, but it's funny.
What do you think a bear's penis looks like, Patrick?
I mean, we might find out. Wesley Inpool goes on to write, buff, quote, daddy Halsin is perhaps the most sought after NPC for romance within the Baldur's Gate 3 community. Fans have even data mined the game on the hunt for voice lines and assets that hinted he'd be a romance option. Now they need wonder no more. Quote, have you ever considered the joys and pleasures of sexual congress with a wild-shaped druid? Added lead writer Adam Smith, because at Larian we have and ultimately landed on the side of giving the people what they want, tender, consensual romance with a man temporarily transformed into a grizzly bear. Adam Smith, you need help, friend.
Okay, here's my thing. What?
I want to read that quote again. Have you ever considered the joys and pleasures of sexual congress with a wild-shaped druid? Because at Larian, we have and ultimately landed on the side of giving the people what they want, tender, consensual romance with a man temporarily transformed into a grizzly bear.
A grizzly bear.
Sorry, grizzly bear.
No, it's a grizzly bear now. If you're fucking a bear, it's now a grizzly bear. Patrick. What? Do you think? Hear me out.
I'm listening, brother.
That they went on Amazon. They went to the weird part of Amazon where you can find these weird, like, sex with werewolf, sex with Sasquatch books, you know? I know.
You know.
Trust me, I've seen them, brother.
You're living in the woods now, brother. You know better than most.
They're like, hey, let's get this person. I'm not going to gender this person because I don't necessarily know what the gender of the person who writes that book is. But they're like, let's get this person. Obviously, they can write a sex scene about fucking an animal.
Yeah.
I think it's the one thing we need to remember, folks. A bear is still an animal, even if there's a human inside of the bear. And in this case, there's two humans inside of a bear at some point.
Yeah. True.
Also, pigs have like a corkscrew penis.
Yeah, just as a separate quick fact.
Quick fact.
Just a quick fact with Cayman.
Pigs have corkscrew penises.
Have
Still
you ever
curious what a bear penis looks like, and I'm not going to Google it.
Have you ever considered the joys and pleasures of sexual congress with a wild-shaped druid? Because at Larian, we have and ultimately landed on the side of giving the people what they want, tender, consensual romance with a man temporarily transformed into a grizzly bear. I
love that they use the word tender.
Yeah, because they want you to know. And I guess the video, if I had pulled that into the show.
Have you not watched the video yet?
I haven't.
It's funny as shit. It is funny. It is funny. It is funny. However, there's nothing tender about a bear.
Sure.
So,
Ooh.
How many people, Patrick? Just humor me.
Yeah, no, oh, come on. I would love to.
You're a math man. You're a numbers guy.
As I said earlier, I'm a math man.
You're a little number boy. How many people do you think are going to try to fuck a bear after this?
In real life?
In real life?
Oh. How many people are going to try to fuck a bear in real life because they played Baldur's Gate 3, in which they could have a tender, consensual romance with a man temporarily transformed into a grizzly bear? Cayman, I think at least 2 people. Tom Hardy will be one of those 2 people.
You know, Patrick, somewhere out there right now, Werner Herzog.
Mm-hmm.
He's out there. He is just chomping at the bits.
Oh, yeah.
Ready to make a documentary about this. He's already made The Grizzly Man, and the guy died at the end.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, if you haven't seen the old documentary Grizzly Man, the guy died.
I was going to watch it tonight. Fuck me, I guess.
Werner Hertz on YouTube Movies. Trust me, it made me watch it the other day. YouTube literally holds me down.
Yeah.
Forces me to watch Chinese propaganda. Okay? That happened. He's chomping the bit. He's ready for the next documentary. And it starts here.
Sure.
Tender consensual relationship. Fucking bear.
I'll tell you what, the only bear I'm hoping to fuck is Jeremy Allen White. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know who that is.
He's the bear in the bear. He's the he's
Bear and Bear. That's his name.
Yeah, he's bear in the bear.
I just think of him as what was his name in that other show he was on?
Lip.
Yeah.
Lip. Babylon Drift in the chat. Cannot wait. BG3 fire. I'm gonna assume that's just a guy fucking a bear. Oof. What he says.
Can we just also address the fact that apparently there's like 380 hours of cutscenes in Baldur's Gate 3?
And 80 of those hours is fucking a bear.
Yeah, man.
Oh boy.
That's gonna be the longest Pornhub video you've ever seen.
Oh boy, it's gonna be long, all right.
Shit.
Video games, as I said on Instagram, if you saw that, the video games were a mistake, but hey, we decided to get into this little hobby ourselves, right?
When do you think Microsoft's gonna monopolize bear fucking?
Oh boy.
This was Spotlight Games was a mistake.
That's true. Cayman, let's close out the show with just some quick updates on games that you can play on PlayStation Plus or Xbox Game Pass.
This is so funny.
Which is funny. PlayStation Plus, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, the franchise owned by Microsoft, free this month for PlayStation Plus. Also, Alan Wake Remastered and Endling Extinction is Forever. Then on Xbox Game Pass, you can play GTA 5, Exo Primal, and The Cave. There's more, but those are the ones that interested me. If you've not played The Cave, it's just a game from like 2010, maybe. Really nice little adventure game. A little spooky. Bunch of different characters you can play as. They have their own little story that all kind of intertwine in different ways. It came out during the PS3 generation. I remember really liking that game, Cameron.
There's another game that's on Game Pass right now that a friend of the show and friend of me, Amber, was telling me about, called Bramble, the Mountain King. It's on Game Pass right now. Apparently, if you like Limbo or Inside, but this is like a take of, it's like that, but like a take on like Norse mythology. And she said that it's really good. So it's also on Game Pass. So more bang for your buck, I suppose.
Let's fucking go. I'm going to download that once we're done here. Thank you, Amber. Well, that's all we got for you this week. Let us know. Mail at spotlightgames.net, Spotlight Games Pod on Twitter, or Spotlight Games Pod on Instagram, TikTok, and Threads. Cayman?
Threads.
I've not posted a single thing on Threads of Spotlight Games, but we're there.
Yeah.
Let us know if you're going to be fucking the bear in Baldur's Gate 3. And let us know what you're playing. Let us know all the things. Cayman, where can they find you if they want to find you?
You can find me at the Dumpster Boy on Twitter, and you can find Save Trash Cinema, which we haven't posted an episode in a long time. So we're working on getting that back. Like we said, things have just been really busy lately. That is coming back soon. But guess what? There's still like 70 episodes. So if you never listened to an episode, go follow Save Trash Cinema on everything. And guess what, Patrick? Also on Threads. And we have one post it says, big box offices for the birds. Get it?
Ooh, look at you go.
Mm.
You're a little threading machine. I tell you what.
What?
Well, until next week, keep fucking those bears, baby.
Just keep fucking them.